Bonsoir tout le monde. Tonight we're going to do mot de for chapitre 12. We're studying les fêtes, as you know. This is the second vocabulary list. As you watch the video, you'll want to write down your définition en anglais. Sorry, I don't have much room on the paper there for you. I do have some papers for vocabulary that I can give you if you like tomorrow, and next time I'll make sure they're in your packet. So we're going to start here with one that probably looks pretty familiar to you, and that is Noël. Notice the tréma here, the accent. Without that tréma, this word would be Noël, so that wouldn't work very well. So let's listen to
Noël,
right? Noël, that's what that tréma does. And this, of course, is Christmas, which I'm sure you know is a Christian holiday coming up soon.
la messe de minuit.
So la messe here, that means mass. Okay, that's when you go to Catholic church, they call that a mass. It's not a service, it's a mass. So this is midnight mass, which is often performed on Christmas Eve at midnight. Midnight mass.
Un chant de Noël.
So you can see this looks like the word chant. And we know that chanson is song and chanter is to sing. This would be a Christmas hymn. Okay, so you know when you're in church and you're singing those hymns, believe it or not, you probably know a lot of them, especially if you sing in chorus or in choir, because a lot of times you do hymns and they're written by composers and you don't realize that we're actually singing them in church as well. So this is a Christmas hymn.
Un chant de Noël.
Having a little trouble with my mouse here, as always. Okay, so this is a funny picture. You see the fireplace here, the mantle, and instead of stockings hanging there, we have shoes. That is because the tradition in France is not to hang socks, but to put your shoes around the chimney, or the fireplace, I should say, autour
Une cheminée.
de la cheminée. So cheminée, this is the word for fireplace. One more time.
Une cheminée.
Voilà. And you know that the word for shoes is chaussures, but here we're calling them
Un soulier.
souliers. So these are the souliers that the kids would put around the fireplace, and the tradition is to put the toys, little toys, inside the shoes, just like we put little gifts inside our stockings. So strange customs everywhere you go.
Un arbre de Noël. Un sapin.
So this is a Christmas tree. Arbre is a tree. You learned that way back in 7th grade. And sapin, looks like the word sap, like tree sap, is an evergreen. Okay, so an arbre de Noël is the Christmas tree, and un sapin, that is your evergreen.
Un arbre de Noël. Un sapin. Joyeux Noël.
And this is how you say Merry Christmas, or Joyous Christmas, or Happy Christmas. This is how we say it.
Joyeux Noël. Le Père Noël.
So this guy looks like Santa. He's called Le Père Noël, and if you think about it, ask me the story about all the different Santa Clauses that we have in France. I'm not sure where my old file is. Oh, actually, I think I do know where it is. I'll look to see if I can find the story about the Père Noël for you.
Le Père Noël.
But you can just write down Father Christmas / Santa.
Un cadeau de Noël.
You already know un cadeau is a gift, so this is, of course, a Christmas gift.
Le Père Noël remplit les souliers de cadeaux la veille de Noël.
All right, so here's the verb remplir. You probably recognize it. It's a regular IR verb. It means to fill or to fill out. You learned it when you were learning about the hospital, visiting the hospital. You had to remplir les formulaires, right? Fill out the forms. Or at the hotel, you had to remplir the forms there as well. So Father Christmas is filling the shoes with Christmas presents, okay, or with presents, la veille de Noël, this is actually the expression here all together. La veille de Noël, that is Christmas Eve. That is what we say for Christmas Eve. So Father Christmas fills the shoes of gifts Christmas Eve is how we say that en anglais.
Il faut que les enfants soient sages s'ils veulent recevoir des cadeaux de Noël.
All right, here is il faut. How many times have I asked you guys, what does il faut mean? And you say, it is necessary. And you're right. It does mean it is necessary when it's followed by a verb in the infinitive. It means it's necessary to do whatever that verb is. Here, it's followed by que. And when we have il faut que, that means that we have to use a different kind of verb. It's not really a verb tense so much then it's considered a mood. So here's our verb here. I'm going to circle that for you. Okay, this is the subjunctive mood. And can you guess what this verb is? I'll give you a clue. It's irregular. It's important. And it very rarely looks anything like its infinitive form. If you guessed être, then you guessed right. You win the prize. All right, so it is necessary that the children be. Okay, so here this means be. Sage, which means well-behaved or behaved, it also means wise. It has an S on the end because it's an adjective that is describing les enfants. So it is necessary that the children be behaved if they want to receive some Christmas gifts. It is necessary that the children be behaved if they want to receive some Christmas gifts.
Une carte de vœux.
All right, this is just simply a greeting card. Une carte, you know, is a map, it's a card, it's a menu, it's all kinds of things, right? The word vœux here means wishes. So it's a wishing card, right? A card of wishes. So you can just put greeting card.
Le réveillon est le repas qu'on fait la veille de Noël.
All right, réveillon is an interesting word. It's one of those words in French that can mean a lot of things, or as far as a lot of words in English, it takes a lot of words in English to describe it. So this is saying that the réveillon is the meal that one makes Christmas Eve. Okay, Christmas Eve, la veille de Noël, is also called the réveillon, which is the celebration. All right, and it's also the name of the meal. So le réveillon est le repas. The réveillon is the meal that one makes Christmas Eve. Now, just like the verb dîner and déjeuner mean to dine and to have lunch, those verbs can be nouns as well, le dîner and le déjeuner, dinner and lunch. We have the same situation here. We have the noun le réveillon, and then we have the verb réveillonne. So it's an ER verb.
Il réveillonne.
So that means they're celebrating. They're celebrating. And it's specifically for this occasion. We also have the verb célébrer, to celebrate. So they're celebrating really in terms of Christmas Eve. All right, moving on to the next holiday.
Hanouka,
This is Hanukkah. And there's some familiar words here I think you'll recognize.
une bougie,
So that is a candle. You see here you have the menorah.
Une menorah. Un chandelier.
Chandelier is a chandelier. It looks like a chandelier. Here it's a synonym for menorah. And as you know, the menorah holds the candles. One each night is lit for each night of Hanukkah.
Une branche.
And these are, if you will, branches or arms, really, of the menorah. So the menorah has these arms that hold the candles. And for every night during the Hanukkah holiday, they light one candle on the menorah.
Hanouka est une fête juive.
Hanukkah is a Jewish holiday. So this is the word for Jewish. This is the feminine form. The masculine form looks like this. All right, we have the feminine form because we are describing fête, which is feminine. Hanukkah is a Jewish holiday.
C'est la fête des Lumières.
Okay, it is the holiday of lights. Lumière means light. And you'll notice that lumière here is capitalized because it's a proper noun, because we're referring to the specific holiday, the Jewish holiday, la fête des Lumières, or Hanukkah. So it is the festival of lights.
Pendant la fête, les enfants allument les bougies de la menorah.
During the holiday, the children light the candles of the menorah. This is an ER verb, allumer. It means to light. It also means to turn on, like when you turn something on, like you can say allumer la télévision, to turn on the TV. During the holiday, the children light the candles of the menorah. All right.
Le jour de l'an.
Can you guess what this holiday is from the picture? I bet you can. It's New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day, actually.
Bonne année.
And this is how you say, Happy New Year, or have a good year.
Bonne santé.
And this is how you wish someone good health.
S'embrasser.
Now, this verb has a reflexive pronoun. It's actually a reciprocal verb. That means that two people do it for each other. So, s'embrasser means to hug or to kiss. And you can see these girls here are doing the whole French cheek-to-cheek kiss thingy there. Mwah, mwah, right? 2 kisses, 1 on each cheek. Depending on where you are in France, it could be 3 or 4. But yeah, s'embrasser is to hug or to kiss.
S'embrasser.
And it is reciprocal.
On réveillonne aussi la veille du jour de l'an.
Okay, so here's the distinction I want to make. Le jour de l'an is New Year's Day, the day of the year, if you will. And then la veille du jour de l'an, that is New Year's Eve.
On réveillonne aussi la veille du jour de l'an.
Right, so we celebrate also New Year's Eve. Or we also celebrate New Year's Eve.
Tout le monde se souhaite une bonne année et s'embrasse.
Everyone wishes each other. So here again we have our reflexive pronoun, and it's making this verb not reflexive but reciprocal. So everybody's wishing each other. That's what that reciprocity means. It means each other, for what you do for one another. So everyone wishes each other a happy new year and hugs each other or kisses each other.
Le mariage.
Okay, now here's a celebration, le mariage, just like what it looks like, marriage.
Une alliance.
And you can see that this word looks like the word alliance, which is what a marriage is, en fait. Here it means wedding ring. Okay, so une alliance is a wedding ring.
La cérémonie civile a lieu à la mairie.
So just like here in France, you can have your wedding or your marriage ceremony in a church as a religious ceremony or in a municipality as a civil ceremony. So here we're talking about a civil ceremony. Here's our avoir le, takes place at the mayor's office, à la mairie. So the civil ceremony takes place at the mayor's office.
Le garçon d'honneur.
So this is the boy of honor, which is actually the best man.
La demoiselle d'honneur.
And the maid of honor.
Le marié.
That's the groom, if you will.
La mariée.
And that's the bride. So you can see it's the same word. We have a masculine and a feminine form.
Les mariés.
And
Les
then
mariés.
that is the plural form for you. You can see it's masculine because we have a masculine and a feminine together, which makes the whole thing masculine. Grâce à la France, oui, la langue française. Les mariés. So that's the wedding couple, I suppose.
La cérémonie religieuse a lieu à l'église.
So the religious ceremony takes place at the church.
On se marie à la mairie et à l'église.
One gets married, all right. Here it is, again, this reciprocal situation, or one marries each other at the mayor and at the church. À la mairie really means at the mayor's office, okay? City hall, if you will, which is often called Hôtel de la Ville in France. All right, let's see if you can figure out the answers to the questions. Hanukkah est une fête. Did you choose B? You would be right. Le Père Noël remplit les souliers de cadeaux. Un sapin est un, and actually with this word, with the vowel, I'm going to have a little liaison there, un arbre. Un sapin est un arbre. Une menorah est, if you chose C, then you chose right. Chandelier. L'homme et la femme, the man and the woman, se marient, marry each other, à la, oh, tricky one. You know it's, I mean, they could get married at midnight. Well, I don't think, no, Catholic Church won't let you do that. So tricky, huh? This one means the bride. This one is the mayor. So you want A. Okay? All right, mes amis, I know that was a long video. They're usually not this long, so I want to thank you for your patience. Merci. Tomorrow we'll do some exercises and use this vocabulary. We will practice listening and speaking. And I want to thank you for tuning in. Remember, you can always rewind the video if need be, if you want to go back to practice your pronunciation in the privacy of your own home. You can listen and repeat on your own. If you missed anything along the way, you can go back and watch it again. So that's the real great part about these videos, is you now have them at your disposal. I will see you in the morning. À demain!